Let me tell you something, most of us hold back, keep our heads down and stay in the background. Why? Because we're worried about what other people will think. We're afraid of failing. We're afraid of looking foolish, of making mistakes. But here's the truth. If you're not willing to put yourself out there, you'll never grow. You'll never become the person you're meant to be. You'll never have the life you deserve to live. I know that every single one of us has dreams. Every one of us has a vision for our lives, for what we could do, who we could become, what kind of impact we could make. And that's a powerful thing. That's your calling right there. But that calling means nothing if you don't answer it. You can't answer it if you're too shy to step up and take action. Life's going to keep passing by, and time doesn't wait for anyone. There's someone out there right now, half as smart, half as talented as you, who's going to succeed not because they're better, but because they dared to try. They dared to show up. They dared to put themselves on the line. That could be you. You have all that power within you. You just have to decide to use it. So here's my challenge to you. The next time you feel shy, when that self-doubt starts to creep in, don't pull back. Push forward. Push past that fear. Step into your power and show the world who you are. You're capable of far more than you've let yourself believe. Start acting like it. Let's start with something simple but powerful. Most people hold back. They don't step into their potential because they're afraid of being judged, of failing, or of looking foolish in front of others. This fear keeps them from fully embracing who they are and what they're capable of achieving. It's one of the greatest obstacles people face, and it can be subtle, shaping choices and limiting actions without even being recognized. But when you look closer, you'll see that this fear has a powerful grip on people's lives, and often they don't even realize it. Imagine this: you have an idea, a big one, and it excites you. You can see yourself achieving it, can imagine the impact it might have on your life and the lives of others. But just as soon as that vision starts to take shape, doubts begin to creep in. What if it doesn't work out? What if people laugh at you? What if you pour everything into this and end up failing in front of everyone? These questions, often fueled by fear, pull you back. They plant hesitation in your mind and convince you that it's safer to stay where you are, that it's better to avoid the risk of looking foolish. And in doing so, they rob you of your chance to succeed. This hesitation, this fear of judgment and failure doesn't just limit your actions, it limits your growth. Every time you shy away from taking a risk or stepping outside your comfort zone, you reinforce a habit of holding back. You get used to playing it safe, and over time, that habit becomes a mindset. You start to believe that staying in the background is the better option, that avoiding risk means avoiding pain. But the reality is, avoiding risk also means missing out on growth, on opportunity, and on discovering what you're really capable of. Our culture often feeds into this too. From an early age, we're taught to follow certain paths, to seek validation from others, and to fear rejection. We become more focused on fitting in than standing out, more concerned with blending in than making an impact. We're told to avoid making mistakes, to follow the rules, and to stay within the boundaries. And for many people, this leads to an ingrained fear of anything that might disrupt the norm. They're scared to stand out or take risks because they've been conditioned to believe that security lies in staying within the lines. The truth is, though, if you want to do something meaningful, something that matters, you're going to have to stand out. You're going to have to take risks. You'll have to embrace the possibility that some people won't understand you, that some people will judge or criticize you. But that's okay, because the people who achieve great things, who make an impact, are the ones who have learned to let go of the need for approval. They know that not everyone will support them or understand their journey, but they don't let that stop them. Think about some of the most successful people you know of, athletes, artists, leaders. None of them got where they are by holding back or blending in. They stepped into their potential knowing full well that they'd face criticism and that they might fail. But they didn't let that hold them back because they knew that the pain of staying small was far greater than the risk of failing. They embraced the fact that growth requires stepping outside of comfort zones, taking on challenges, and being willing to fall down and get back up. When we're afraid of looking foolish, we forget that every successful person started out uncertain, unsure, and afraid. They weren't born confident or immune to fear. They developed those qualities by facing fear and learning from their mistakes. They grew stronger by doing the very things that made them uncomfortable. They understood that every failure was a stepping stone, every setback an opportunity to learn, and every judgment a reminder that their vision was worth pursuing, no matter what others thought. Holding back due to fear